Thank you once again and welcome to Beating COVID-19. And today we're going to have a very interesting episode. We're going to deal with two things. Again, I have my notes. I found that rather than just talking about what you do after COVID is done, it will also be good to talk about something you can do while in this period. So thank you for joining me today. And as usual, welcome. This is the Beating COVID-19 video clips that we are doing every day to encourage you that you can beat COVID-19 and that COVID-19 is not a death sentence. It is a path of life. We have to pass through it. Success or failure, you and I have to see through this thing. And the responsibility for your healthcare and your success in this COVID-19 season is that you come out on top, you come out alive, and you come out with the tools for your future success. So tonight, because we are shooting at night tonight, for tonight we are looking at two different concepts. One is the positive thinking aspect of how to plan post-COVID, and the other side is an inspiration to do better. During this month of May, one of the challenges we've had, or we are already having, is putting food on the table and giving people an opportunity to put food on their table. Businesses are closing, opportunities are narrowing, people's jobs are shrinking. Yes, we do have restaurants and bars open, but that's not the main economic activity of the country. At the coast, it's tourism, the port, vehicle sales, import and export, much more. And if you go up and down the streets, you will find shops are closed, and they are closed for good. So how are we gonna do this? Some colleagues of mine and close friends, finally their business shut down at the end of April. A couple of my other friends in Nairobi had their businesses, actually they were sent home to work from home from the end of March. And this particular group of people, their business closed at the end of April. So May, there is no work. They're not sure what they're going to be doing, how it's going to work out. It's are told and retold throughout this country. So what can you do to inspire others to do better? I have three things. Three simple things you can do for others every day, not for yourself. You can do for others to stop the spread and inspire them to do better. Number one, give masks. When the order for masks to be worn in public places was given, many people ran and got their masks, their fast masks, which were mostly the surgical masks, the standard masks that we have when you are in hardware stores for dust and all that, and those masks have worn out. If you want to inspire people to do better, give them masks. Buy a couple of masks and just stock them. And for the people who you know, the people who come to you, maybe the people who work for you, your house help, those who come to tend your garden, give them an extra mask for themselves and their families, so that they can continue protecting themselves from the spread and protecting you from infection. Number two, give jobs. Now, I'm not saying give employment. I'm saying give jobs. Be generous with the resource that you have been given. And I mean that if the local guy has no work and he's sitting on the side of the road looking for a job, you could even give him the option of washing your vehicle, or slashing your grass, or tending your garden, or cleaning your household, your veranda, your area where you live, for a few shillings. so that he can put food on his table, and that because of the lifeline you have given him, he is able to be a lifeline to others. Number 3, give food. Most people leave home hungry. They come to work, earn a few shillings, eat something to give them going during the day, and the remainder they take home. Giving someone food is nourishing both his body, mind, and soul. It also gives him or her a feeling and a chance to realize that there is hope and that there are still some good people in the world. So please, give food. It doesn't matter if it's food stuffs, or it is cooked food, or it is packed food. Because one of the most important things that is happening right now is that people have become selfish. They don't want to give. They don't want to share. They don't want to offer. They are holding on to their money. They are holding on to their wealth, and they are holding on to their resources, claiming that, I need this so that in future I can survive. Well, in the next half of this conversation, we're going to talk about how to survive. So right now, inspire others to do better by 1, providing them with masks. I know washing of hands, keeping safe distance, staying at home, covering the mouth, all that stuff you can do. But those are standard. When somebody comes to your home, to your place of business, they come and wash their hands. They come and keep clean. Some of them have shower facilities. They come and shower in your house or in your premises, so that they don't infect you, whatever they have carried. But I urge you, as a mark of generosity, renew the mask they've got, so that they go home with a clean mask, knowing that they don't have to fear the mask they have, if it's worn out, if it's seeping, if it's porous, if it's not working. And also, because masks are supposed to be worn in public, let them have the chance not to be harassed for not having a proper mask. Give them jobs, even if it's odd jobs. There is not much work going on. So if staff report to your office and they say, okay, we are here, we want to do some work, and you realize they have a lot of free time on their hand, offer them an odd job. If, for example, you are a catering company, let them do deliveries. If you are a car sales company, let them wash the cars. For a little money per day, they will be able to survive. Give food. Starvation is stressful. In this, I'll use the month of Ramadan, and people are fasting during this month. But imagine if somebody is fasting by force. Give food. Share the food you have, the food you can get, the foodstuffs you can get. Be charitable. Give, so that they can go and give. Now, let's move to the next part, which is the think positive side. This is the side when now you have sat down and in your business, this is the more high level conversation. And I'll attach documents from Mckinsey, who is a very big research organization in the world, who are talking about post-COVID procedures, things they need to do. And I'll attach all their links and documents on the YouTube and on the Facebook page, so that you can have that information as well. And number 2, you can be able to start doing your own planning. But I want to break it down into 4 C's. As usual, this is COVID season, so the first words have to be the letter C. That way it's easy for you to remember, it's easy for you to recall, and you'll remember the season which you had this message. Number 1, create or conceptualize a plan. If businesses are to open by 1st of June, Madaraka Day, for example, what's your plan today to take advantage of an opening on the 1st of June? Conceptualize what your business will look like should the government say, we are past this pandemic, it's time to open the economy. Create a plan, a hiring plan, a budget, a resource plan. Where are you going to get the funds to get started? You are, as the entrepreneur or the company, you need to plan your re-entry back into the market, a market which has shrunk by a very big percentage, which may not be profitable for the rest of the year. What are you going to do to stay in business? First and foremost, conceptualize an opening day and create a plan for it. Number 2, collaborate. You are not alone. In the words of a famous song by Michael Jackson, it says, you are not alone, I am here with you. Though we are far apart, you're always in my heart. And because of that, the spirit of collaboration exists. Just those statements indicate a collaboration, a relationship between you as a business and people who work for you, who subcontract with you, and so on. Collaborate so that you can converge, because business may not be the same as usual. If you had 100 employees serving 1,000 clients, you may open with 100 employees serving 100 clients. So some areas of your business need to converge together so that they can form a pointed arrow into the market and be able to make your business start again. Convergence means some processes and some structures may need to be collapsed into each other so that you can have a more stable framework. Number 3, you need to chart your way out from zero. Right now, most businesses are at zero. They are asleep. They are in hibernation. You need to make a plan that you've said at the top, and then you need to visualize a way of getting out. What are the steps you need to do? That's part of the plan. Now, this is the chart. This is the philosophy, the principles you'll apply. I call this the chain game principle. The chain game principle is when, as you know, a chain is as strong as its weakest link. A chain is made of links. So it's one link hooked to another, 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 until you get a complete chain. If any of those links is weak, the chain breaks. So your job is to chart your way out like a chain, examining every link, every step, every joint, so that as you progress on your path to conceptualize your business after this pandemic is over, you can make sure that every chain link, every link of your business is strong enough to withstand the pressures of restarting. Now, the third one, celebrate every step. Catalogue every stop. Calibrate every step and stop. Let me repeat. Celebrate every step. Catalogue every stop. And calibrate every step and stop. Now, when you celebrate every stop, it means you're beginning to go. You're making progress. And as every step you make, celebrate it. You open the shop, celebrate. You have enough employees, celebrate. You have got your first clients back, celebrate. You're making a progress, celebrate. You sent your first delivery out, celebrate. Catalog every stop. You open shop, something happens, your goods are late, stop. Catalog it. Deliveries will be delayed. You get your deliveries, you push them out, you manufacture the goods, the quality standards are less, stop. Quality may not be as expected. Machines need to be serviced. You keep going on. You're a transport company. You're on the road again. All of a sudden, price of fuel goes up. Cost of operations has increased. Less passengers per car. You have to run double the number of trips just to make basic returns. Stop. What do I do to meet this new normal challenge that has come in? And then calibrate. Calibrate means you fine tune or measure with accuracy what it is that is happening. For every celebration, calibrate that to be successful, I must be able to deliver A, B, and C. Your market, nobody in the whole world knows whether the market that they left when the pandemic started is the market they will find. Number two, no one in the whole world knows whether the customers they had previous to the pandemic are the customers they will have after the pandemic. Everyone in the whole world is trying to crack the puzzle. What am I gonna do after this? So they are trying things, they are writing results, they are cataloging stops, they are calibrating steps and stops, they are celebrating steps. You should do the same. And as usual, remember, clean your hands, please. Cover your face. Keep your distance. Clear your space around you. Keep your distance. Or chill at home. And if you have to visit, either change your mind and don't go. Carry a change of clothes so that you can change your clothes when you arrive back home, or carry extra clothes so that if you are passing through a risky situation like you're going by bus or you're walking through the market to get to somebody's house, that you can change your clothes. You can carry extra clothes so that when you reach there you change your clothes, and when you leave there, come back home, you can take a shower and clean up your act and get yourself in order. What more can we ask you to do? COVID-19 is not a crime. It is not a death sentence, but it is crippling the world economies. It is affecting how we treat our neighbors, how we treat our friends, how we treat those we love, and how we treat those we care for. Don't let COVID-19 mess you up. Don't. Do things for others that will inspire them to do good to the next generation of people they meet. If you can, give them masks, because that's a public tool of protection. A mask. Washing hands with soap and water, that's available. Hand sanitizers are back in the market, but masks, whether cloth, surgical, N95, whatever mask you can get your hand on, bless your people with good masks. Number two, give them odd jobs, even if it's jobs that you can pay off your pocket. If you're an entrepreneur or you're a company owner, facilitate the life of those who work for you by giving them something they can live on for the day. And number three, if you can't give them money and you can't, I still think you can give them mask and you can give them an odd job to do on a little money, a pocket money for the day. Feed them. Feed them. If you can afford to feed your family, then you can afford to feed somebody who has a family that is unfed. Feed them. He who feeds the body feeds the soul. I wish you guys all the best. I know we are in this together, and I'm aware that we're going to come out of this together. I just want you to remember that we were here. When COVID-19 was in town, we were in town. Take time to love your neighbor as yourself. Have a good evening and God bless you.